Wales have to win today. Only one advances from Group D. So if Wales lose today, they can't catch America, who would have 2 wins. Evans, Keir, Webster, Royce, Williams, White, Seamark, the halves. Kopjak, Budworth, James, Patrick, Frizzell. Watch out for Flower. He is a good player at lock forward for this Welsh side. Ben Flower played some great footy with Wigan this year in the Super League. Dudson and Evans and Lupton and Walker on their bench today. And the two teams just going through their final warm-ups here. Freed, Faremo, Tangaloa, Welch and Matt Peterson, former player in the NRL. Paulo and Priestley in the halves. Paulo, their real star, their real go-to man. Offerdale, Luani, Pettybourne, Newton, Shipway and Howard. And we'll see Samoa Hippo, Lavulo and Solowai coming off the bench for the Tomahawks. Here we go. Live in the United Kingdom across Premier Sports on 7 Mate in Australia, Sky Sports New Zealand, and wherever you're watching, as we are into the second week of the Rugby League World Cup. Offerdale on the angle, but again the Welsh defence good. Low tackle affected by Lan Patrick. Paulo out to Priestley. Cut out ball, there's a chance in the corner. If Welsh delivers the pass to Faremo, they had the first 4-pointer.
Yeah, Welsh bombs this. He was in the corner. He has to find his hands, find out where he is. Well, there's a few players here, Vossi, that need to readjust their radars. Frizzell and Royce down that left-hand side for Wales have been really impressive.
Oh, nice run.
Go!
Budworth away. This is the chance. They're lining up inside. Big Kopjak was inside. He said, I'm not giving it to you. Christian Reitz has scored the try for Wales. He was looking at his captain. He had 3 looks but said, no, I'll run it myself. Wales 4, USA 0.
What a great score from the Welsh. Christian Reitz involved twice. So he makes the initial boys down the sideline. Is Williams. He's got Reitz on his inside. He's got his skipper. Reitz goes on his outside to give him the option. Great decision from Williams, you have to say.
Yeah, Rhys Williams there. We talked about his try-scoring prowess, but that time he's been the provider. But White's kick, pretty good strike first up, but just to the left-hand side of the upright. So 4-0 is the lead. Rugby League World Cup in Wrexham, 17 minutes in. Now Luani, he doesn't mind having a little dash himself from dummy half. Don't be surprised if that happens. Paulo pass for Newton. Clint Newton goes over for the Tomahawks. I reckon they've gone off at the White House. It's 4-all, 20 minutes gone.
How many times has he done this, Clint Newton, in his career? How many times has he picked one out of 2-at-1, 2 American players running at the 1 Welsh defender? Here he goes, great ball from Paulo, and Royce can't come up with a defensive play. He's done that everywhere he's been. The NRL, Super League, stop me if you can, catch me if you can. It's a field goal, catch me if you can. At least play the film, stop me if you can. Great score, nice ball, Joseph Paulo. He's so important to this team.
And Joseph Paulo to put the Tomahawks in front. And Paulo, not good. Not good at all. We must be close to the top of the tackle count. Paulo again, great ball! Peterson scores in the corner. A salute for Sideshow Bob. The Americans have their second try.
How important is Paulo to this team? He turned to the right parts of the field, and his pass selection here is terrific. Priestley to Paulo, and sees Peterson with a little bit of space on the outside. He's thrilled to get it over the line there, and you have to say they deserve the score.
I really like the way Priestley got the dummy half too. He got there quickly. So he's got another kick, and Brian Noble believes this could be the deciding factor today. First one, he hooked. Second one, well, it's just the push right. Yeah, he needs to go up the driving range there. In the tackle of Lavulo. Last it is for Wales, and I don't know what the thought is on the last. It was a little slow. It's gone back to White. He's still got a chance. He's got in goal. White is over the line, held up on the last.
He's held up.
Held up on the last, Lloyd White. I thought the creation of the play, I thought, he can't know what is the last. He just hit it for a forward to hit up. It was scooped up there. They're close to the line. It is a full set to work with. They won't even need one. And the man, yeah, call him the man. Joseph Paulo scores for America.
Joseph Paolo has to do catch disorganised Welsh line because they're trying to recover from the drop ball from Evans. I think it's Ben Evans out on the fringe who's in an unusual position. Actually, Gil Dudson in an unusual position. And
stop moving.
So kick 21 metres out, 7 in from touch. He's none from 2, he's hooked 1, he's pushed 1. By rights it should go straight, but it doesn't. He takes that one to the left. Well, it went straight left. 12 points to 4, 3 tries to 1. With Samoa still the dummy half, and this is Samoa with his feet moving as fast as he can, and his strength has carried him over the line. Tui Samoa. Video referee Phil Bentham, who's dead set, had very little to do today. He's doing a crossword up in the box. He's now being called into play. Maybe it's a bit of Sudoku he's doing, but I reckon there's nothing wrong at all with this attempted try for Tui Samoa.
Right, we're checking for obstruction, please, so we need to see the build-up to this, please. We'll go back to the grounding if there's no obstruction.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, we go. It's 8 there. Take it back to the play of the ball, please. We've got the lead runner. There we go. So 8 goes past. If you could just pause it there, please. Take it back slightly, please. And forward. Okay, there looks sufficient depth there for me. We can run that through to the grounding, please.
There's no drama with the obstruction of the grounding. I mean, this is in slow motion.
That's held up.
The second
and the ball's on the ground at that point.
He's on the goal
okay,
line.
Ben, we've got to come to the screen for a try.
And this is not quite a fatal blow, but it's getting there for Wales. This is going to be their 4th try, the Americans, and an easy kick for Paulo to put them more than 2 converted tries in front. Surely he gets this. Paulo. He sacks himself if he misses. And he has got it. A shock scoreline for America. 18 points to 4. Paulo gets up pushing the two. Hey, the 2 captains want to go. And Priestley charges through. Links up with Clint Newton. Newton scores a double. The son of a golfing champion, born in South Carolina. Oh, cue the fireworks. The boys in the Stars and Stripes are way on top.
well, Priestley's the architect here. It's not Paolo. They're fighting in the middle. Jordan James just touches him. It's not a game of touch. He ran straight past Jordan James Priestley and found Newton on the outside. And how much does it mean to these Tomahawks? Priestley was straight past the front row there and gives the ball to Newton, who won't have scored an easier try in his career.
It was a wrestling promoter who gathered a group of men to come down and play the game of rugby league, and they'll pretty much run into the ground. And the rest of the game has been frustrating to watch. Well, here's a run. There's open pasture. They have to finish it off, and away they'll go with Royts. He needs to bring it around. Royts will score Wales' second try. There is 4.5 minutes to go. It's 24-8, but they needed that 10 minutes ago. Royts has a double.
It's good hands. Good hands from Lupton. Keir comes across from his wing and puts Royce away. Nice early ball. Just has to slide into the corner, Christian Royce. Used to doing that here in his home ground of the North Wales Crusaders. But where's it been, Bossy? Where's this type of play been?
Well, there's been 2 attacking rushes in the last 5, one on the right-hand side and one on the left. White wants to get on with the conversion as quick as possible to make it 24-10. But 14 points in 4 minutes. They need to score straight from the kick-off. Last tackle for Wales. Evans, Lupton, going to kick, goes low under the post. They will score. I think it's Big Walker who has scored. They'll check it with a video referee, which is not such a bad thing because it stops the clock. With 2.5 to go, they will sprint into position. The kick was almost an afterthought. at 24-10. Phil Bentham to rule on this one.
Just check it.
Just pause it on the foot, please. Pause on the foot. One more frame, please. And again. Okay. Just take it back so it's right on the foot. It's the point of contact on the foot, please. It's pretty tight. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, the guy immediately to the right, in the centre under the post, looks as though he's onside. Further to the right are offside, and the guy immediately right to him, which is number 2, is also offside. So I'm looking at the guy under the post, please. I'm pretty sure he scores. There's nobody waiting for the ball. So let's just roll it through, please.
Just right.
Yeah, he's the one that's onside. He's the one that's onside. We need to check the grounding, please.
Well, I think the grounding's going to be fine.
Yeah, if you could just pause it on the grounding. It's not a great shot, that one. If you could just do that again.
We are dotting I's and crossing T's here. Ben Cummins' legs are in front.
That's a try. It's going to come up there,
Give it anyway. Yep, let's get it on. White's already got the ball on the kicking tee.
Best to take in all the information, please.
Talk about leave it late.
Best to do. Yeah, well, he'll let us know. He'll confirm that.
Unless someone can sling the timekeeper a huge amount of money and wind the clock back somehow.
Right there.
The clock is now going to beat Wales. They're going to be 24-14 and then 24-16 in just a moment. Confirmation on the board. Take another one. 2.5 to go. There it is. 24-16. Well, if only this come 10 minutes ago. Wow. The United States,
All the way wide.
you would have to think they are on their way to the quarterfinals. They can just about carve it in stone that they're going to be back here in 2 weeks' time for a quarter-final showdown against Australia. Quite incredible. Well done to the fans that put on the show here at Wrexham today. But in all honesty, it's a dark day for the Wales Rugby League side. Beaten by America, 5 tries to 3 and 24 points to 16.